welcome back to my vlog. And for today's episode, it's gonna be a special because we're going to talk about something really important for us to know, guys. It's about understanding ourselves and sexual and material aspect of ourselves. So, stay tuned and finish this video. Let's go. So, hey guys. So today, we're going to talk about what is the difference between sexual self and material aspect of ourself, and how it is important for us to know in understanding ourselves. So you may think about what is the difference between the two, or is there a difference between the two? So there's a lot of questions running in our mind. So let's dive into our topic. What is sexual self? Sexual self is one of the fundamental drives behind a person's feelings, thoughts, and behaviors. Sexual self consists with three domains. These are the biological, psychological, and social. Your sexual self speaks with your sexual health, sexual orientation, gender identity, expressions, values, and sexuality. Meaning, sexual self is not only talking about sexual intercourse, but it includes psychological or the identification of a gender of a specific person on how he or she identifies his or herself. So, sexual self includes also biological. This is the assigned sex or the gender of a person upon birth. And aside to that, sexual self includes also social sexuality. This is how people define gender identity based on their physical appearance and how an individual should act, speak, dress themselves based on their assigned sex. So, social sexuality includes human relationship, where sexual intercourse occur between individuals. So that's the meaning of the sexual self. So what is material self? So material aspect of self explains how we identify ourselves through the things that we have possessed. Also, material self suggests that the environment surroundings affect what we think we need versus what we think we really need. In short, material aspect of self is the possession to the things that we have value, like clothes, family, and friends. Those are the things that represents the position of our material aspect of selves. So as described by William James, material aspect of selves had four components. These are the body, clothes, immediate family, and home. These are the elements that we are invest in and see as the extensions of ourselves from which we derive a sense of identity and self-worth. So that's the meaning of material aspect of the self. In terms of understanding ourself, the sexual and the material aspect of self is very important because it will help us grow as individuals. When we understand ourselves, it will allow us to become more aware of our emotions, actions, and thoughts. Knowing our sexual life help us understand our identity, express affection responsibly, and respect both boundaries. Meanwhile, knowing our material self help us realize that the things like clothes, gadgets, money can make our life comfortable, but they do not define our self-worth. So knowing these two aspects of self help us to be more confidence, develop self-respect, and balance our personal and social lives. So those two is very important in understanding and growing and develop as an individual. And that's all for today's episode, guys. I hope that we learned something from this video that I shared today. And I hope also that this video help us realize what are those important things that we need to understand in ourselves. So that's all, girlies. Thank you for watching. Bye.